What's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
What's going on, guys? So we're going to try a little different format tonight. I finally got my basement coming together here. And so let me know what you think about this. I've broken down swings for a long time, but now I can have it up on the screen and we can kind of go through things, and so I can demonstrate a little bit while I'm showing you. So let me know what you think. We're going to do a couple different players here tonight. So the first thing that I want to do, I put this clip up of Barry Bonds probably a week or two ago. When Barry was hitting balls, 500 feet. It was like he was a video game player. This video over here is an older one. This is back when he was with the Pirates. So this is skinny Barry. This is really, really big Barry, as you can see. But what I want to show is how similar his mechanics are. And there's a couple of small differences, but overall, it's pretty crazy how similar they are and how little his swing changed during his career. Let me know what stands out to you in the comment section below. We're going to go through this. I'm just going to kind of play this here for a second, and then let's talk about a couple of the things that are the same and some of the things that are different. Okay, so the first thing, I think the biggest thing probably that stands out to me, really two things. The first thing is that you're going to notice that his posture is a little bit different. When he was a younger player, more over the plate, right? So if I take this line right here, much more over the plate. When he's with the Pirates, a little bit more vertical, still over the plate, but not as much when he was playing later in his career with the Giants. So that's one thing that stood out to me. Again, not a huge difference, and you can see he continues to kind of get into that good posture. He starts a little bit more vertical, and he'll eventually get there, but he starts much more over the plate here with the Pirates. The other thing is the way that his hands work. So if you watch his hands here with the Giants, as he got a little bit older, he started to do this pumping of the bat, right? So you can see the hands pumping down right here, right? When he was with the Pirates, it was a little bit more of just your traditional kind of pullback move. So it was a pump, so it was down and then back up and back. Later in his career, early in his career, was just kind of more of a move to just kind of get back. So again, just kind of your traditional pull back. So those are kind of the two things that really probably stand out to me the most. Now, these pitches are in different locations, right? So this ball here is a little bit higher or a lot higher. And so the swing is going to be slightly a bit different. The rear shoulder is going to work under a little bit more here on the left than it is on the right, because pitch height is going to determine how you turn into the ball. And so that clearly is going to be a little bit different. But the biggest things when I watch Bonds hit is that you're going to see, and if you watch my other video on Bonds, you have an idea of the things that we talked about. If you didn't, you can go back and watch it again. But the thing that I've always thought that is amazing about his swing is the sequencing of it. And so what you'll notice, and you can watch both lower bodies, if you watch the stripe right here, let's look at this one first. You watch the stripe on his leg, right? As he starts to pull back, so he pumps his hands down low, right? He pumps his hands low, and now as he starts to pull back, he's going to start to stride, and you're going to notice as he strides out, now this rear leg right here is going to start to turn. You can see how his lower body starts to open. You can see the stripe on his pants start to open, but you notice while that's happening, the upper body is still closed. So he's pumping his hands down, now they start to come up and he's pulling back. So this upper part of his body is still doing this as his lower body starts to stride it open, right? So even right on this click right here, that click right there, you can see stripe has now turned, rear leg is turning, upper body is still closed, front shoulder still on the ball. And so now you get this separation between lower and upper body. So you've got the lower body, which is turning this way, it's turning forward. the upper body is resisting against that, and then the upper body starts to work back. So you'll see in the next click, here's his upper body working back, right? So now the leg continues to turn, the upper body works back, and now like that elastic, the example I talk about a lot is that elastic. If I want to shoot an elastic, I'm going to put the elastic around my thumb and I'm going to push forward and I'm going to pull back with my other hand. So those are two opposite directions, right? So I push forward with one hand, I pull back with the other. You create that stretch, and then when you release, that elastic shoots really, really quickly and really far and fast. Same thing with the body. You've got this back leg is turning, right? This is turning and this is pulling back and staying coiled and closed. And then the upper body starts to work back, bang, right? So now if we go to younger Barry over here, you'll see a similar type thing. You'll just see a little bit different hands, right? So you don't see the pumping down. The hands just kind of go up and back. But you can still see that move. You see this rear leg starting to turn, right? So the rear leg's turning. You can see that stripe starting to open, but you notice the bonds is still closed, right? It's not opening up at the same rate that the lower body is. So stripe starts to turn there. Look at all these clicks. You still see bonds, 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 right there. Now you start to see, starts to make this move back. So it was, his leg was turning as he was still coiling the upper body and resisting, and then all of a sudden, the upper body starts to work back, right? So now there goes the upper body working back. So this lead shoulder is going to start to work up and back. You can see the barrel working back in both videos together, right? Again, very similar, little different pitch height, so obviously it's going to be slightly different, but you can see the barrel working back. Barrel works back, leg keeps turning. So you got lower body turning, barrel working back. You've got lower body turning, barrel working back, creating even more of that type of elastic type stretch, separation, torque move. And now the barrel is whipped through. So a lot of years apart, a lot more weight, maybe a few more chemicals, but the swing is pretty darn similar. Let's see if I can play it here and keep it in sync. See if we can do that a couple times. We can. I'll play it through for you guys a couple times. I'm just going to watch it on the iPad. Right, one's a little bit more in slow motion, but the mechanics, again, are very, very similar. I just thought it'd be cool to take a peek at because, you know, a lot of people say, if you look at Bonds' numbers, I mentioned this in the last video, if you look at Bonds' numbers, I mean, when he was younger, he was a stud. I mean, he still hit a ton of home runs. He just became a video game player when he became this big because he has one of the best swings of all time. And then he became this, you know, freakish, whatever you want to call them, and you put those two things together and you get one of the, you know, there was a handful of seasons there where those were the greatest seasons of all time, literally of all time. So anyways, let me know what you think. Let me know what else stands out to you, if there's other things that stand out. Let me know if you like this format or if you'd rather me just go back to the normal way that I do it. But I feel like it's kind of cool to be able to point things out. Again, it might be a little bit blurry because this video is a little bit older, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. We'll talk to you later. If you've got hitters that you're looking to improve before the start of next season, this is essential for you. Matt Antonelli here, former major league player, first-round pick, and college coach. With this course, we're going to show you exactly, step-by-step, how to generate power, develop bat speed, and enhance swing mechanics. Regardless of your hitter's age, this course is going to deliver advanced hitting techniques that will allow any hitter to get better and make an impact at the plate this spring. We have a full catalog of training content that you can access from anywhere at any time. This course is perfect for players, parents, coaches, instructors, and more. It offers a comprehensive package of drills and techniques that you can directly implement. Our course has helped hitters all over the country at different competition levels, and the feedback that we've received has been outstanding. The work you put in now will drive your success at the plate this spring. Get the essential knowledge that you need to take your game to the next level. I've put the link in the description if you want to go check it out.